Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alex's world.
Hello all, welcome. Welcome to Alex's world. It's a new year. Same old shit from WWE. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome to Alex's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alex. Just Alex, and I am so happy to be talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan Pro Wrestling. I love New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's a great promotion. Great wrestling. Great wrestlers. Great crowds. Great atmosphere where wrestling fans don't have to deal with the same bullshit every year. We're going to get into that first before we talk about that other show. Yeah, we'll save the other show for last. Okay? Are we cool with that? I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Well, it's not even Wednesday. I hope, God, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever the day it is, it's all starting to run together. I also realized that I got Oscar over here misspelled. I don't know who Oscar, like Os. Well, I mean, regardless, it's Monday night. After Monday night crap baskets, we're gonna get into everything. My thoughts on New Japan Pro Wrestling, Legends Night, and other topics. And if you like what I have to say and you want more, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. First off, be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alex Central. Yes, we are doing some rebranding. I have decided to name all of my social medias Just Alex Central. That also includes my Patreon. So give me a follow on Facebook, Twitter, and also give me a follow on Instagram. So real quick, when it comes to my Patreon, you guys should know I am currently doing something different. I am updating the tiers for my Patreon to where I have now included reaction videos. So I think I have 2 up on Patreon. Yes, I do. I have a reaction to Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. That's Peter Parker versus Miles Morales from Mighty Raccoon. And my reaction to Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito. They're both on my Patreon. If you want to watch those reactions, $5. That's all it is. $5 for reactions a month. I'm not going to overcharge you. I'm not going to give you too much to deal with. If you want those reactions, get them with $5. Also, there are other tiers on my Patreon. You can request a video topic. You can also request a review. Those are a little bit more pricey, but every single month that you donate, you get another chance to request different shows, different topics. If that's something you want to do, I would get on it. So everyone that wants to hear me talk about certain things I'm not talking about, maybe you want me to do a review on Impact Wrestling or Stardom or whatever, donate to my Patreon, and I'll do it. I will watch whatever show or talk about whatever topic you want me to talk about. The link to my Patreon is down below in the description box. I might even add in a few more things, like you guys get to choose reactions and stuff like that. I'll do it all. You can even request a mashup if you want to. So check that out. Patreon is back. Also, you can donate using PayPal and Super Chat. Super Chats are officially on. You will be hearing Super Chats played throughout the live stream. Last but not least, get yourself a t-shirt. There you go.
Cleanse yourself with Night 2 of NJPW WK15 later.
I gotta get into that, do I? Yeah, I'm gonna definitely cleanse myself with that one. Craziness, man. Alright. Oh, my goodness. Again, we're gonna talk about Wrestle Kingdom first. But like I said, get yourself a t-shirt. Oh, well, hello everybody. Everybody here in the live chat, good to see people. But once again, get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. We got the old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Got the new school Alex's World t-shirt. Also get you a blonde hair, a blue eyes, an apple pie, America t-shirt made by It's J-Nox and my boy Firestar Hart, who is back. Good to have him back. Guys, it's a new year. And despite the same old shit from WWE, let's go ahead and make our lives a little bit better, one step at a time. Alright, we're gonna do some more super chats as well as some shout outs. I would love to first off say hello to my moderators, UltraShout97, Elias Ademi, and Firestar Hart. Be sure you show them some love because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Alright, let me give first off, let me turn on super chats. There you go. Let's see super chats play real quick.
Will you do live reaction for Women Royal Rumble and Men Royal Rumble 2021?
Their plan is to do it. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do my Royal Rumble contests. I'll ask you guys that at the end of the live broadcast because I don't know if it's going to be something that people are interested in anymore. But I don't mind. I really don't mind doing that for you guys. But if it's going to be done, I want people to participate. So, okay. Well, let me give some shout outs real quickly and then we'll get to Wrestle Kingdom. So, saying hello to Joe Arredondo, Adam Ritter, True Fire 901, Zachary Hain, Emerola 408, Christopher Carter, Devin Caliborn, is it Ratchet Silla, Luke Bennett, Johan McDonald, T-Dog Channel, QJC, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, TS Pro Wrestling. I like that name, by the way. TS Pro Wrestling. Alright, let's get some more. Dave Adams. I want to be sure I didn't miss anybody. Hayden Langdon. Close enough. Sam 3. Brett Bullet 101. Kurt Luttrell. Pop Culture Asylum. Y2 Jericho. Tokyo Rockstar. Alright, getting some regulars in here. I like it. Ashley Greer. Crowder. Anthony Rodriguez. Junior Jackson. The game. 35. The reason the T was because there's more than one T. So the game. Regito Boy 09. Zeon Smith. Haven't seen Zeon Smith in a while. Good to have you back, sir. Midnight Rage. Mr. Zacky Boy. And last but not least, I'm gonna give it to Brad. Is it Brad Cheney? Like Chenny? So Brad Cheney. Alright. Welcome everybody. Good to have all of you here. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the super chats for now. Because I do want to I want to get used to organizing my streams a bit more. I will turn super chats back on after my review for Wrestle Kingdom. So please continue to donate. Super chats will be played. I will not let you go unheard. I will not let you go unnoticed. So if you are donating, please donate. And all super chats will be played later on during the stream. And I think it would work better if I allowed a bit of space between the super chats. All right, so here we go. Let's get to Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom Night 1. So we're seeing a pattern now with these big time events that go hours, namely Wrestle Kingdom or WrestleMania, having two nights. This is no different. Wrestle Kingdom's Night 1 premiered, well, it premiered today, but it premiered during like midnight hours for us in the States. In Japan, it was 7 p.m., like at night. But over here in the States, it was 2 a.m. We know how them UK folk feel. Because the UK folk, they have to stay up to 4 a.m. to catch Raw live. So respect to those who do it. I didn't do it. I caught the show when I woke up. I avoided spoilers. I did my best to, at least make it feel like I'm watching it for the first time. What are my thoughts? I thought the show was great. I feel like it was... Listen, you're always going to hear me say nothing but good things about New Japan Pro Wrestling. Because it feels like, amongst other wrestling companies out there, this might be one of the only few that feels old school. You get that old school kind of booking. They keep it simple. They don't overcomplicate things. You have characters, you have villains, you know who to boo, you know who to cheer. And their wrestling is that Japanese strong style, the stiffness. There's something about it that's invigorating, and I love it. So I thoroughly enjoyed night one. Is it one of the best Wrestle Kingdoms I've seen so far? Listen, I won't lie and say there have been better Wrestle Kingdoms. That's not taking anything away from this one. It just feels like, for night one at least, they kind of pushed the better matches to night two. They're purposely saving the better matches for the last night, and only putting the not so interesting matches on this one. And that's what happens when you do two shows like that. Like the one of the shows is gonna get the least interesting matches. That's just how it's gonna be. Now, it still was a great show. We're gonna run through the results, and I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the matches as we talk about them. For instance, we got to see Hiromu Takahashi defeat El Phantasmo, and I think that earned him a number one contendership shot at the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Look, I'm a fan of Takahashi, but El Phantasmo has been absolutely fantastic these past few months. I've seen him wrestle in the tournament, the Super Junior Heavyweight tournament, and he's fucking awesome. That's the kind of talent I would think AEW would want to kill for. So, New Japan Pro Wrestling better keep their hands on him and make him happy, because as soon as he gets free, best believe WWE and AEW is going to be coming from him. I like how he has like a mixture between, what's a good example? He reminds me of the Brian Kendrick and Edge if they had a child. There's something about the hobo, drunk style that he has mixed with this insane athleticism and just a rated R mentality. By the way, he did wear Edge's tights in this match. He wore something that resembled Edge's tights. So yeah, big fan of El Phantasmo. Kind of upset that he lost, but I understood why. Takahashi, come on now. He's a favorite in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Our boys, the Guerrillas of Destiny, that's Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, defeated Suzuki Gun. That's Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. Big fan of the Guerrillas of Destiny. You already know how I feel about them. I just kind of, we always talk about certain wrestlers coming to the States and how well they would do in WWE or AEW or all these other promotions. As much as I talk about that with people like El Phantasmo and many others, I think the best people that would do excellently in WWE would be the Guerrillas of Destiny. They would kill. They would be great in a WWE match or a WWE umbrella. Not saying they should go right now, because Jesus Christ, nobody should go to WWE right now. We'll talk about that in a second. But, I can see them faring well in different promotions. And they won back their IWGP tag team titles for the 7th time. God, 7-time champs. Uh-oh, I love it. We got a promo from Jon Moxley. Moxley could not be there because of COVID restrictions and also because his wife is pregnant. Yeah, sorry, he ain't missing that. But Jon did cut a promo, letting them know that whoever won the next match, he will be coming over to fight them. So expect to see that match very soon. But yeah, good to see him on the show. That's really cool. The match to determine who would fight Jon Moxley was against Kenta and Satoshi Kojima. I know a little bit about Satoshi Kojima. The little rapid fire chops and then the whatever the hell he says. This was a good match. I had no doubt that Kenta was winning. I really had no doubt. I don't have no doubt. Sorry. Yeah, Kenta tore him up. So it's gonna be Kenta versus Jon Moxley. I really do wish we were getting that at Wrestle Kingdom, but I understand the circumstances, so I'll be grateful that we'll be getting it in the future. But Kenta continues to look strong. He wins the match with the GTS. Let's see here. Hiroshi Tanahashi defeats the Great Old Khan. This was the weakest match on the show for me. It wasn't a terrible match. It was okay. It was decent. It's just people were telling me that the Great Old Khan's he's a legend. He's awesome. He's been around for decades and stuff, and I'm just like, I ain't feeling it. I respect him more for what he brings to Will Ospreay's new stable. What is it called? Not the Kingdom. It's not called the Kingdom. What is it called? Oh crap! What? He's the Kingpin. Empire. It's called the Empire. I was like, it's not Kingdom. Empire. He calls it the Empire. But yeah, I respect him more for what he brings to Will Ospreay and that group than him as an individual performer. It was good to see Hiroshi Tanahashi, and it looks like Hiroshi is taking the John Cena route now. He's at that point where he's just focused on putting over talent. He's not trying to steal the spotlight or run the main event. His job now is to make stars. And I respect that. I'm glad that he's taking a backseat. He's already had his run. He's already had his time on top. He's good. He's a legend. He's going into the Hall of Fame. He's going to be celebrated for the rest of his life. He can use this time now to put people over. Cool with me. And then we get to the last two matches. And let me tell you something. Best believe anytime you have a Wrestle Kingdom, you're going to come out with at least one or two match of the year contenders. We got one. One already. Kazuchika Okada taking on Will Ospreay. Woo! This was insane. I used to think Ryback had some of the most stiffest moves, stiffest moments in wrestling. He would always just beat the piss out of each other. And I'm so used to seeing this kind of style in New Japan. There was something different about this match. Okada and Ospreay beat the piss. And when I say they beat the piss out of them, I'm literally talking about beating the piss. I would be shocked if they didn't piss their pants. This was a brutal fight. This was stiff as stiff can be. Every kick, every chop, every punch, every move. There was a spot where Ospreay did a goddamn suplex onto some tape. It was crazy. He was on the other side of the barricade. And he lifts Okada. And then it was probably a Falcon Arrow, whatever. Falcon Arrow suplex. He put him through the table. And it cut Okada open. Kind of reminded me of that one time when... Oh, what year was that? RVD took on Hardcore Holly in ECW. Not ECW old school, but WWE ECW. And it cut him open. And I remember that. That was one of those, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we got that spot here. It wasn't as brutal as the Hardcore Holly one, but it was nasty. What I loved most about this match, besides the fact that these two are just two of the best athletes you will ever see. They have great chemistry, and I love the hype around it because they come from the same faction. I think Will Ospreay broke away from Chaos. That's the faction that our boy Okada leads, and he formed the Empire. And there was something, it just felt like these two were meant to do it. There's that chemistry that you can't explain. You just know it's there. It's tangible. It's hard to put words to it, but you see it and you feel it. You know what I mean? So it was definitely one of the best matches I've seen at Wrestle Kingdom, and what made what separated it from all the other ones was the ending. So if you've been watching Wrestle Kingdom, Okada has been trying this thing called the money clip. It's like I don't know, it's not necessarily the $1 Million Dream or the Cobra Clutch, wherever you want to call it. It's like a standing anaconda vice, more so. And for the longest time, he said, screw the Rainmaker. Screw this goddamn clothesline finisher that has failed me for so long. It's failed me enough. I'm changing my ways. I'm changing to the money clip. And as a result of changing to the money clip, he has seen failure. He's seen some success, but he's seen multitudes of failure. And we're thinking to ourselves, why don't you just use the Rainmaker? That's who you are. You're the Rainmaker. And for so long, fans have been like, oh my God, stop using this goddamn money clip. The end of this match saw Will Ospreay hit the Rainmaker on Okada and get one of the craziest near falls. I swear to God, it reminded me of when Triple H did a tombstone to Undertaker. Remember that? WrestleMania 27. Yes. And you're like, he's gonna be with his own finisher? And you bought it. Like, wow. It was like, whoa, that was crazy. And it forced Okada to say, fuck this. And it finally, after how many months, Okada used the Rainmaker. Ospreay forced Okada to throw aside that money clip and use the Rainmaker, and he beat Ospreay 1, 2, 3. This is the kind of match that makes stars. I'm looking at Ospreay now as a legit, seriously, as someone to win that title down the road. This was the match that separated from me. I am ready for Will Ospreay to be a world champ. I am. So Okada does it again. Okada up here getting these 5-star matches going, man. Shoot. At some point, we need to consider him as a contender for greatest of all time. As someone that could be on that list. How old is he? Is he like 32? He's like 32, 33. He's still young. That's incredible, y'all. He's gonna be here for another decade. Maybe win another title down the road. I wouldn't be mad at that. Main event. Again, if you want my reaction to this, go on my Patreon, donate $5, and watch my reaction and the match to Okada. Not Okada versus Will Ospreay. Probably should have did a reaction to that too. Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight title and the IC title. This match was great. It wasn't, surprisingly, it wasn't match of the night. I felt Okada and Ospreay just stole it. They stole the show, but this was still a great match to watch. Listen, I've been following Kota Ibushi for what feels like decades. The first match I saw with him was in Chikara, actually. It was El Generico, Nick Jackson. Yeah, Nick Jackson. Matt or Nick. I think it's Nick Jackson. Jigsaw, and of course Kota Ibushi. Fatal 4-way. I think that was the match that got me into Chikara. That was the match that woke me up to that promotion. And I've been following him ever since. And I've watched this guy transform into the best wrestlers in the world. The best performers you will ever see. And for so long, he has eluded. That world title has eluded him. And he's won every other title. Every other title. Junior heavyweight, tag team. He won the New Japan Cup. He won the G1 Climax. He's won the Never Openweight. He's won the IC title. He's won literally every single title. And I think he's also, I don't think he's won the US title yet. Whatever. Other than the US title, he's won every single title that he could possibly get his hands on in New Japan. And I'm just waiting for him to get that world title. Well, it happened. It finally happened. After what I thought was a great series of near falls. I thought Tetsuya Naito had him with the second Destino. I was like, God damn it. And then Tetsuya Naito kicking out of the Kamagoye. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, we're doing this. But then it came down to Kota Ibushi hitting that V-trigger, to Kenny Omega, and then hitting the Kamagoye with his knee exposed. So anytime he exposes his knee and hits it, it's always a guaranteed victory. When he hits him with the knee pad, you don't know if they're gonna kick out or not. But when he exposes that knee, it's always over. And he won. Kota Ibushi, my boy Kota Ibushi, wins the World Heavyweight Championship finally, after years of that title eluding him, after years of that title escaping him. My boy wins it finally, and I am so happy to see it happen. I'm not gonna lie, I might have teared up a little bit when Naito stole the belts from the referee, like, I'm not giving him the title. And then, as the professional that he is, personally handed the belt. And that's a big moment, too, because you have to understand, Naito, again, if you don't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, I'm telling you the story why this is important. Naito, for years, obsessed over those belts. He literally based his entire heel persona off of failing to win that belt at Wrestle Kingdom. Turned him into one of the nastiest, most vicious, evil pieces of garbage that you will ever meet at one point in time. And then he finally, refined himself and won the title. A little bit late. I wish he would have won it in 2018, but he won it. And so here we go, a year later, he drops it to Kota. And although he lost fair, and you could imagine him being like, nah, I'm not letting this go. No, he turned it over. And that was a big moment. It was a big moment. And that's one of those moments you just... And what hurt this show, it's not like the show was... Again, it was a great show. But to me, even though the crowd was there, they were clapping and stomping, they weren't able to cheer or boo. I wish there was a moment... This was the moment where I wish they would have started cheering. Just, yay! But I get it, you can't do that because protocol. Damn. It was a great moment. And then afterwards, Jay White came out and told Kota Ibushi, enjoy it, because I'm taking them belts tomorrow. Son of a bitch. Might do a reaction to that one, too. I might get really invested in that. The reason why I'm invested in Jay White versus Kota Ibushi is, well, Kota has yet to beat Jay White. That's it. Jay White has had his number. He lost the freaking briefcase to Jay White. The briefcase that he won from the G1 Climax. Yeah, he lost it to Jay White. Jay White has had his number. So now I'm thinking, okay, if he gets past Jay White, he would be established. This is like Taker versus Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 25. You had that, oh crap, Taker's fighting Shawn Michaels, the guy he has yet to beat. Shit. That's one of those, oh fuck, Shawn actually might beat him. So that's how I feel about Jay White tomorrow. Fuck. He might actually beat Kota Ibushi. Do I think he is? I'm hoping he doesn't. I don't know. They've been screwing my boy over for a long time. I'm talking about Kota Ibushi. They might do it. I hope they don't. That would be fucked up. But yeah, great night. A great night for New Japan Pro Wrestling. I am looking forward to night 2, which is going to premiere, well, just a couple of hours for New Japan. But for me, it's going to appear after night. So, I guess that's the end of the stream, right? No. I gotta talk about Raw, do I? Tell you what, let me play some Super Chats. Let's play some Super Chats first. Then we will get, I promise you, we will get to Raw.
Sorry man, late to the party. Are we getting Drew versus Goldberg at the Rumble? GTFOH.
Yep, we're getting that goddamn match. I'm so fucking sick of this bullshit. I'm sick of it, y'all. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. Is anyone else sick of this? We'll get to it in a second. I might have to start the show off with that one. The Raw review show, by the way.
Hi Alex, I hyped with Ishimori and Takahashi.
That should be a good match, actually. Although, again, I kind of wish it was El Phantasmo, but yeah, I mean, it couldn't hurt to see what they can do. Alright, so let's go ahead. Y'all sure y'all don't want to donate one more? No, you want? Fine, I'll pause super chats. Let's get to this Raw review. Fine, we'll talk about Raw now. Okay? Is this what you want? You want to see me suffer? We kick things off with brother, Hulk Hogan, dude. And what you gonna do, brother, when the Hulkamania runs wild with the cell phone, dude? Hulk Hogan came in with his Android or an iPhone. It was a phone. He was selling the cover behind it. Welcoming us to Raw Legends Night. So Hulk Hogan recently came out on social media on ESPN. He did an interview with ESPN, really. And Hulk Hogan talked about getting a mixed reaction backstage from WWE wrestlers. I wonder why, Hulk. Let me just read to you what he said. I'm going to read it verbatim. You guys can just give me your thoughts when I read it. Here's what Hulk Hogan said. Brother, it's a mixed bag, brother. I'm not going to do that. He says it's a mixed bag. Some people I get a really warm reception from. Some of the younger guys are really cold to me. Like, I'm coming to steal their spotlight, brother. He didn't say brother, but that felt like a good time to put it there. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore, guys. I'm not a threat. Going back with all the legends will be a lot of fun. When I've gone back before by myself, there have been certain wrestlers like Edge and Seth Rollins that have told me to my face that the only reason they got into this business was because of me. The newer kids, I don't think they know who I am all the way. Oh, Hogan. God damn it, Hogan. Hulkster. One of the greatest of all time. Top 10 on anybody's list. There would be no wrestling without Hulk Hogan. Truth. You could say whatever you want about him. He can't wrestle. He's a racist. Whatever. Hulk Hogan is the reason why wrestling is even a thing nowadays. And if he didn't exist, I don't know where we would be. With that said, he has to know why the current roster is cold on him. They didn't just wake up one day and decide, oh, Hulk Hogan, who the hell is this guy? I don't like Hulk Hogan. Dude, your reputation isn't quite clean. Alright? The racist statement that you made, that you did make, and although you apologized for it, he says he apologized for it, and he did go on news networks, and he did come out and say it was horrible of me to say that. I'm sorry. And, you know, there is a side of me that... Here's the thing. Do I forgive Hulk Hogan? Do I think that he regrets what he said? Yeah, absolutely. I know he regrets what he says. Do I think he's a racist? Do I think he hates black folk? I don't think he hates black folk, but I still think the heat that he got for saying a racist statement is well justified. Do I think he should have been kicked out the Hall of Fame? No, that's a bit extreme. But people saying stuff to Hogan like, you racist F and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like, dude, that was a racist statement that you made. So, most of the talent nowadays, a good majority of them, being black, they haven't forgiven you yet. And last I checked, he really hasn't come out and apologized to the wrestlers. So, the fact that he's oblivious or tone deaf to why the current roster is. You know what? This might be one of those Hogan Jedi mind tricks where he pretends he doesn't know what's going on, but he really does. I think Hogan's a lot smarter than we think he is. I don't think he's tone deaf. I think he knows exactly why the wrestlers are cold to him. He just wants to pretend and tell the story in his head why they are. But we know why they're cold to him, Hogan. Love you, brother. But you gotta own your mistakes. You know why they're cold to you. And that racist statement, it's not like that happened 20, 30 years ago. That's still recent. That's still pretty fresh. That's five years ago, brother. 5, 6 years ago. Still pretty fresh. So, yeah, that's okay, brother. That's interesting that he thought, oh, they're just mad because I'm coming to take their spot. No, what? Really? Really, Hogan? Okay, sure. Yeah, they're upset at you for coming to take their spot. Sure. I'm pretty sure they're more mad about Goldberg, but anyways. I did like his segment with McIntyre, although that was scripted to all hell, and it didn't feel original, and it was kind of... I really hate scripted promos, but I do like that Hogan went in there and put over McIntyre. That was important. That was great. That was awesome. I like that. I also liked seeing other legends come in throughout the night and, give their thoughts on Keith Lee versus McIntyre. They did a really good job of using the legends to hype up that main event. That is the only compliment you will be getting from me when it comes to this Raw. I'm not giving them any more. But yeah, I really respect how they used the legends to get over the main event between Keith Lee and Drew McIntyre. See, I can be fair. I can tell it like it is. Okay, let me play a couple more super chats and then I'll actually get into the review.
Alex, check your email. I sent you something on Ally.
I'll check it later, or I'll check it during the post show review. I don't know what he sent me, but I'll check it later. I think we got like maybe 1 or 2 more super chats before we get to the Raw review. Or is that it? I don't think that's it. I think we got...
Kota wins tonight, makes way for Omega versus Kota.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope that actually happens. Again, I don't know what they're gonna do. I would like to imagine that you're right about Kota winning on this night, but we'll have to see. We really will have to see. Okay, so fine. Let's get to this goddamn show. There were a couple of legends that didn't show up. Apparently, Carlito, Candice, Michelle were advertised for Raw, but you didn't see them. Well, they had to cancel. Whether it's traveling issues or they basically bailed. Other people that didn't show up. Let me pull up the list so I can go through the people who did not show up. Kurt Angle was advertised. He didn't show up. Beth Phoenix was advertised. She didn't show up. Jacqueline, Ivory were advertised. They didn't show up. Let me see here. IRS was there. Alicia Fox. Hillbilly Jim didn't show up. Michael P.S. Hayes didn't show up. Maybe he did. Maybe he was on stage. But yeah, there was a lot of people that didn't show up, really. And they gave us a big-ass list. And I was sitting there going, how the hell are you going to get all these people on the show? Are we not going to have the main roster? Is it literally going to be a night of legends? And the legends get to wrestle? Ha! Yeah, right. So, the legends that did show up, here's what you got from them. Hi. Okay, bye. That was it. Oh, look, it's Molly Holly. And IRS. Okay, bye. And then we move on. Oh, look, it's Melina. Okay, bye. And then we move on. Oh my god, it's Sergeant Slaughter and Mickie James. Mickie James looked hot, by the way. Mickie James. And who else was that? It was Mickie James, Sergeant Slaughter, and Tatanka. Okay, bye guys. We got an appearance from the Boogeyman. So the best usage of the Legends was with Angel Garza and the 24/7 title. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Angel Garza sees Tori Wilson backstage. He's all like, hey, Tori Wilson, here's a flower. Tori's like, psych? No, you're not my type, but Cardi B's in the other room. She said Cardi B, Ariana Grande, or some other crap, and I'm just like, dude, really? You're gonna fall for that BS? And like an idiot, Angel Garza goes, oh my god, I'm gonna go see Cardi B. Like, that's Angel Garza. Where? And then he goes into the room, and then, I'm the Boogeyman! Got an appearance from the Boogeyman. And then R-Truth comes up behind him and pins him for the title. And then Angel Garza's on the floor. We pan up to see Ron Simmons, and you know what's coming. You know what's coming. I guarantee you, if there was a crowd, this would have gotten a big-ass pop. Damn! That was the best usage. The best usage of the Legends we've gotten all night. Outside of them being on stage to watch the main event. Okay. I guess that's it for all the good things. I don't want to talk about this Raw. I don't want to talk about this shitty ass Raw, guys. It was awful. Fine, we're gonna talk about it. Let's just get to it. This Miz TV segment to open Raw. What in the actual... What the hell was this? You had Miz and Morrison, and by the way, I'm gonna say it. I hate how they're booking John Morrison. I hate it. I think it's atrocious. Can he go back to being Johnny Mundo? He looks like a goddamn bootlegged Bulking skull. Oh, hurt. Oh my god, Miz. Hurt. I hate it. Like, this guy was a world champion. Lucha Underground Impact Wrestling, AAA, he was a world champ. And here he is being the dumb lackey to the Miz. And I hate it. Hurt. Hey, Miz. Hey, buddy. Hurt. So the New Day come out. And then they start doing some run-of-the-mill, lame-ass, beating into your ground joke about, what was it? Correct. Does this show suck? Correct. Did I waste 3 hours of my life? Correct. Am I a loser for choosing to always believe that WWE is going to get it right, and then I'm constantly disappointed? Correct. This was awful. The entire time I'm like, someone come out. Some legend. Alicia Fox, get your ass out there. I don't care. Stop this segment from happening. Then Teddy Long came out. And then John Morrison, Miz, you're gonna fight The Undertaker! I was like, okay, that he had to get that in one good time. And then he made a tag team match player. Holla. Teddy Long literally saved this segment from... They were real close to going on my worst segment of the year already. It was already going to be a runner-up for worst segment of the year. It might still be a runner-up, but Teddy Long saved it. After seeing Teddy, I just went, you know what? Whatever. I'm happy I saw Teddy. He just made me forget about the segment. And then we got a long-ass match between the New Day and Miz and Morrison because... And then the New Day beat Miz and Morrison. By the way, Miz got the freaking briefcase back. I mentioned it in passing, but what the actual hell? Why did he get the briefcase back? The excuse they have is, well, John Morrison was the one that cashed in for him, so it didn't count. Paul Heyman was the one that cashed in for Brock Lesnar. Remember that? When Brock Lesnar beat Seth Rollins? It happened last year. They just make up the rules. And sometimes it don't make any goddamn sense. It don't make any sense. Miz should not have that briefcase back. I don't want to think about Miz being a world champion. Who the hell wants to think about that? Anybody? Anybody? Jesus Christ, man. That really annoyed the hell out of me. Like, Miz should not have the briefcase. He just shouldn't. And the excuse they gave me, it doesn't work for me. It's not gonna work. It's dumb. It's stupid. Like the video. Make me feel better. If I'm gonna talk about this crappy episode of Raw. What's next? I don't even remember what's next. I pulled up the script here. Oh yeah, Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox met Angel Garza backstage. And she did the whole, hi, okay, bye. And I'm just like, oh my god. You have to think about this for a minute. They flew all these people out here. Had to sit in a chair for hours to look pretty. Only for some of them to have 10 seconds on TV. Oh, and to sit out on stage. That was about it. They didn't do anything else. I hope they got paid. I hope they got paid good money to do absolutely nothing. Oh yeah. AJ Styles versus Elias. So before I rip this match apart, I love seeing Big Omos. Is it Omos or Omos? Like almost, but Omos. Is it Omos or Omos? I think it's Omos, like almost, but Omos. Big Omos. That sounds about right. So Big Omos, after the match, after AJ beat Elias, just so you guys know, I think it was that one guy that I hate, and I'm not going to talk about, don't want to say his name, came in with the guitar, and Big Omos kicked it like he was Luke Cage and broke it. They're doing some really good things with Big Omos. I love the Luke Cage booking. Like when he gets hit with a chair, the chair breaks on him and it does nothing to him. That's really good. Like, they get it right with certain wrestlers. And I don't think they realize how they're getting it right, but they do get it right. They're getting it right so far with Big Omos. I want to see what else he can stand as Luke Cage. But, okay, back to this match. When the hell did AJ Styles turn babyface? When did that happen? And some of you go, he's not a babyface, he's a heel. No. When he was out there, he had people cheering. Remember, Vince and Bruce Pritchard control crowd reactions now. They had the crowd cheering for him. He's a face. For some dumb reason. What the? So are we just turning people babyface and heel now because we feel like it? God, man. Woo-wee. Charlotte Flair declares herself an entrant into the Royal Rumble. Uh-oh. She's gonna have some of y'all sweating in just a second. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Oh my god, Charlotte's gonna steal the spotlight. Charlotte's gonna win the Rumble and Bianca's not gonna win it. Relax. She's just in there to make you think that. She's gonna be like Roman Reigns. You put Roman in there to make you think he's gonna win, but then he puts over the person who's supposed to win. That's what Charlotte's gonna do. I promise you. This year, I promise you that's what she's gonna do. Last year, she shocked me. She ain't winning this year. I guarantee you she's not winning this year. Alright, let's see here. Randy Orton does a promo with Charlie Caruso. Holy fuck. Randy Orton is interviewed about what happened last week. So, Raw last week ended with Randy Orton threatening to burn Alexa Bliss. You know, he had the match on fire, he's gonna drop it over Alexa Bliss, and then the show goes off the air. And we're thinking, okay, did he burn her? Is she dead? Did she escape? Oh my god, I must know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Well, Randy Orton is interviewed about it, and you know what his answer was? He didn't do it. He said he couldn't do it. he showed compassion. He let her go. I was dumbfounded at how horribly they dropped the ball with this. So, imagine, I gotta give you guys an example. Dragon Ball Z. Remember when Goku turned Super Saiyan? Goku turns Super Saiyan, and he's getting ready to fight Frieza. You know, Frieza kills Krillin, he turns Super Saiyan, show it goes off. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Now you're thinking, oh shit, oh yeah, Goku's gonna come back and whip his ass. So imagine you see that scene when he turns Super Saiyan, and in the very next episode, Goku just goes on to another fight. He's now going on to fight the androids. What? What about Freak? Yeah, that's how that feels. That's exactly how that feels with this segment. That was so dumb. And by the way, no Fiend, no Alexa Bliss on this show. Why'd you do it? What was the point? I was thinking to myself, okay, they're setting up for the Fiend to return tonight, and this Fiend didn't even return. I didn't even see Alexa. They're just gone. And what's gonna make me so angry is that when they do show up eventually, they're not gonna mention this. I hate this show. I hate the writers. I hate Vince. I hate Bruce Pritchard. I hate Monday Night Raw for this very reason. It insults your intelligence and gives you crappy storytelling, and then makes it feel like it's okay. And then we got fans, oh, it's alright, it's not a big deal, it's not that big of a deal. Shut up! Shut up! You can like Raw, you can sit there behind your desk and call it the greatest show of all time, but don't come to me and tell me that stuff like this is okay. It is not okay. I don't care how big of a fan you are of Randy Orton, or Raw, or WWE, or what kind of a defender you are with WWE. Anybody that watched that Randy Orton promo and heard him say, I didn't do it, oh well, I'm moving on, should have been pissed off. Because that was stupid. That was stupid. He didn't even do anything else. The rest of the night, Randy Orton he saw the Big Show. Hey, Big Show, remember when I whipped your ass? You ain't gonna do shit. And then he saw Mark Henry. Hey, Mark Henry, you're on a scooter now. I think he's, because his bones are brittle. He can't move around too much without the scooter. So, or maybe he hurt himself. I don't know. I never actually asked what the point of the scooter was. Anyways, Randy was bullying Mark Henry. And I'm just like, and then he goes on to beat Jeff Hardy. Pause. And I'm playing a super chat after this because I need a break. I'm playing super chats after this, I promise. What did I tell y'all was gonna happen when it comes to Jeff Hardy? I told y'all months ago. I told y'all.
Nice Vince shut up impression, Alex.
Thank you. I forgot to pause super chats. That's on me. Well, I'll play the rest of them later. I told y'all months ago that after a while, yeah, Jeff Hardy resigned. They're going to treat him like gold. He's going to be a big star. After a while, they're going to treat him like he's nothing. And he's going to be wrestling on main event. Jeff Hardy has lost every single match, including to Randy Orton. And then he actually was on main event, by the way. I'm not making that up. He was on main event. And what is he doing right now? He's in a tag team with Matt Riddle called Matt and Jeff the Hardy Bros. I hate this show so much. I hate it. Did I break my earphones? Do you still work? Yeah, you still work. I hate this show. I hate it. I hate it. The Hardy Bros? What the actual hell is that? And then we got someone in the live chat. Well, Jeff Hardy's here to build new star. Yes. Jeff Hardy's point is to build new stars. I'm not ignoring that. No one's sitting here telling you that, oh, he needs to win all his matches. Okay? You know how you build new stars? Chris Jericho and Tanahashi are prime examples of this. You have to keep them strong, make them look remotely entertaining, remotely credible, so they can then put people over. When Jeff Hardy is losing match after match after match after match after match after match after match, and then you give him crappy stories and a goddamn stupid ass stable like the Hardy Bros, no one takes him seriously. So when he does lose, who does he put over? Why did you resign, Jeff? Why did you resign? Why? Why? For a goddamn theme song? This wasn't worth it. You didn't even... By the way, where's his theme song at? Where's No More Words? Where is it? Where is it, Jeff? Where's your theme song, Jeff? Where is it? You dumbass. They got you. They swindled you. You're another Mike Bennett. Or Mike Canales, whatever the hell you want to call him. You're another Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. They swindled you. Woo-wee. I told you I was going to rant. I told you I was going to. I told you. I told you. I told you I was going to rant. Y'all wanted me to talk about. Y'all wanted me to talk about Raw. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, we're not done yet. We ain't done. We got Asuka and Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce. Why? Why did you break up Peyton Royce from a tag team to throw her in another tag team? One that doesn't even make sense. Billie Kay is... Actually, I like what Billie Kay is doing on SmackDown. I think she'd be a great manager. With her resume. Peyton Royce is actually in a worse position than Billie Kay is. And we all said Peyton Royce was going to be a world women's title holder. To go on to win the women's title. Well, Billie Kay is actually proving her wrong right now. But why did you break them up if you were just going to throw her into a tag team with Lacey Evans? What? It's like when they broke up Otis and Tucker. You just threw Otis into another tag team with Chad Gable. What? Oh, but that's not even the worst part. That's whatever. That's just dumb, but... This match... First off, lots of botches. Just horrible botches left and right. But at the end of it... Lacey Evans starts flirting. And I mean flirting with Ric Flair. Yeah, Ric Flair was out there, by the way. Hey, Ric Flair. He actually did something. Ric Flair's out there. Lacey starts flirting with him. Grabs him by the tie. Goes to kiss him. Charlotte decides to cock block and drop kick Lacey Evans. Because, you know, nah, you're not kissing my dad. She gets back inside the ring. Ric Flair trips Charlotte. Costs her the match. Because he was mad at Charlotte for being a cock block. I did not make that up. I swear to you. I know that sounds like I'm making it up. That's exactly what happened. Lacey Evans tried to stick her tongue down Ric Flair's throat. He thought he was getting some of that American ass. He thought he was getting some of that sweet blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. You know what? And Charlotte said, And as a result of being a cock block, Ric Flair said, well, you're not winning this match. What? And then afterwards, you see Charlotte all upset. Oh, how dare you screw me over. You always ruin me. And then she gets in his face. She tells him to never get involved in this stuff ever again. And then, like, they did this shit already in 2016. They did it already. So she kicks him out, go, leave, and then Ric Flair's, oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh, Charlotte, I'm so sorry, Charlotte. I'm so sorry. How did I do that, Charlotte? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Charlotte. And then he starts running away. Oh my God, man. I am so happy Ric Flair. I am so happy Ric Flair grew up before WWE nowadays. Ric Flair, he's a beneficiary of coming along before this WWE, because 70s and 80s were a different place. That was a different place. This WWE, you can't get over in this WWE. You just can't get over. You just can't get over. You just can't get over. And yes, we've gone back to 2016. We've gone back to 2016, Bradley Xavier. Oh, we're not done yet. That's right. We got more. Great. Bobby Lashley took on Matt Riddle, and Matt Riddle beat him. However, watch this. During the match, Lashley had Riddle tap out. He had him at full Nelson after hitting the Dominator, by the way. Love the Dominator when Bobby Lashley does it. That looks so good. He used to do it back in the day. But anyways, he had the full Nelson hooked on Matt Riddle, and Matt Riddle tapped out. But the referee was like, huh? I think he swung Riddle, he swung him in the air, referee ducked. And Matt Riddle starts tapping out, and the referee didn't see it. And you're like, no, what? And then Riddle rolls up Bobby Lashley and pins him 1, 2, 3. How does that make Riddle look strong? I don't feel like Riddle should be U.S. champion right now, because I feel like he stole that victory. I don't feel like Riddle is a better wrestler than Bobby Lashley. I think Bobby Lashley is better than Matt Riddle right now, and Matt Riddle feels like the heel because Bobby Lashley got fucked over. What are we doing? At least with the tag match, I feel like I say that all the time. At least with the tag match, I've said that many times before too. At least with the tag match between the Lucha House Party and Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, there was an implosion between Shelton and Cedric, because Cedric has a big ego and he thinks he can handle the match, and Shelton got his ass pinned. So that I can forgive, because that makes sense. This was like, I don't feel bad at all that Matt Riddle's getting his ass kicked by Bobby Lashley now, because I'm like, what? This is not how you get over baby faces. You wonder why no one cares about your baby faces. This was horrible booking. And Lashley feels like more of a badass to me, and now I want to see Bobby Lashley kick Matt Riddle's ass now. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for that, by the way. Horrible. Oh, shit. We're still not done. The hits keep on coming. Mandy Rose is supposed to have a match with Shayna Baszler, right? Okay, but Mandy comes out and Shayna attacks her during the entrance and beats her down in the entryway. And so Dana Brooks all like, hey, I'll fight you instead. I'll fight you. I'll fight you with my Captain Marvel looking ass. I'll fight you. And then the bell rings. I'm like, okay, I guess this match is happening. I swear to God, this was the match. Shayna hooks in the Kirifuda clutch. Dana rolls her to the mat. 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Match over with. Shayna gets up. Mandy attacks her. Within 30, what felt like a minute, this segment was over with. The segment was done in a minute. Remember back in the day when we all went stir shit crazy over a match that involved Emma Page and the Bella Twins that went about 15 seconds? And what was the hashtag? Give Divas a chance? Yeah, this felt like that type of match. The type of match that would make people go, give Divas a chance. This was horrible. This was... And they wonder why people won't stay to watch this show. See, everyone wants to pretend that the Legends are going to bring the eyes, and maybe so. Maybe Legends will actually make the ratings go up. But why the fuck should I continue watching this show if I'm going to get crap like that? That is a horrible way to book. First off, Shayna Baszler, but Dana and Mandy. I'm so glad we didn't get Nia Jax, by the way. That's a plus. But Jesus, Lord have mercy. And then we saw freaking Molly Holly and IRS with Ric Flair and then Randy Orton. Hey, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Oh, man. Okay. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. So, we had the WWE Championship match. Keith Lee versus Drew McIntyre. And I'll be the first one to tell you, this was an awesome match. This was awesome. Everything about this was great, except for the piped-in crowd noise. But I didn't care. During this match, the piped-in crowd noise didn't really bother me all that much. This was an excellent, excellent match. I thought Keith Lee and Drew brought it. Love seeing the Legends out there to watch it from the ramp. I thought it had a great pace to it. I thought they both went out there and tore it up. I was really enjoying the back and forth. And I thought Keith Lee really bought it. There were two spots. There were two spots that Keith Lee did that made me pop. The first was that pounce. He did a nasty-ass pounce on the outside of the ring that sent Drew McIntyre flying into the next dimension. It was a crazy pounce. That man went flying over the barricade, and I lost it. That was amazing. And then Keith did a top rope 300-pound Spanish fly. A top rope 300-pound Spanish fly. Mwah! Beautiful. And it got to a point where, man, yeah, Drew won. Okay, and I wasn't even upset that Drew won, because I felt like the match was so good, it didn't matter who won the match, because they both came out looking great. Keith Lee came out looking like exactly what I said he's always been, a main event player. Only now people are starting to see it. Now people are like, oh wow, he should win the world title. I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm happy he had to do that kind of match to make you guys realize that he's a main event player. But yeah, he's a main event player. He is a main event player, and absolutely, he should win the title in the future. So, if they would have ended it on that note, I would have been like, you know what? The show overall sucked, but I'm happy, so happy that we got that main event. Oh no. Oh no, we couldn't just end it on a good note. We could not just end it on a good note. As soon as Drew pinned Keith Lee, here comes Goldberg, walks us down to the ring, gets in Drew McIntyre's face, tells Drew that he doesn't respect the Legends. He thinks he's better than all the Legends upstage. He thinks he's better than Goldberg. Thinks he's better than everybody. Undertaker, blah, 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 blah. And then he challenges Drew to a match. And Drew accepts it. And the last thing we see is Goldberg push Drew on his ass and look like an absolute punk. And the show goes off the goddamn air. Again. We're doing this shit where we have to bring in a legend because the wrestlers aren't popular or don't have enough steam to make people care. You already know where this is going, right? Yes, they're going to have a match at Royal Rumble. And I know some of you are gullible. You're gullible. Because I was gullible too. I was that guy, like last year, when Goldberg came in to fight The Fiend. I'm saying, Goldberg's not going to beat The Fiend. That was me. Goldberg's not beating The Fiend. He's not beating The Fiend. Don't worry. He's not going to beat The Fiend. I promise you. He's not beating The Fiend. That's what I was like. He's not beating The Fiend. Don't worry. It's not happening. What ended up happening? Goldberg beat The Fiend and carried that championship into WrestleMania to lose it to Braun Strowman. Like Goldberg beat Kevin Owens to carry the belt into WrestleMania to lose to Brock Lesnar. You know where this is going. You know where this is going. And I swear to God, I am going to lose it. If they drop the belt to Goldberg, so then McIntyre can beat him at WrestleMania. I guarantee you that's the plan. Now, I can be happy we're not doing Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. I should be happy. And I am, relieved that we're not doing that match a little bit. But I'm also very upset that by getting rid of Roman Reigns versus Goldberg, we traded that for Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre. And here's the thing. At least with Roman, I knew Goldberg wasn't going to win. I had a good feeling that Goldberg was not going to beat Roman. I am almost 100% certain he's beating McIntyre. I hope he doesn't. I hope Drew kicks him in the face and 3 seconds is over. I really, really, really don't want Drew to lose to Goldberg. They better not. And look, okay, again, I've done this before with WWE and Goldberg. I was like, look, WWE is not that stupid. They're not going to have Goldberg beat McIntyre. McIntyre will beat Goldberg and then he'll go into WrestleMania. That's what a lot of you are thinking right now. I know that's what a lot of you are thinking. I get it. Yeah, you should think that way. You should think that way. I know. But no. Okay, don't be dumb. Sorry. Don't be dumb. You know where this is going. You can't rule out the possibility that Goldberg, when they've shown you in the past that anytime they bring him in during this point in time, he's going to win the title and then be the guy to beat at WrestleMania. I'm sorry. That's the reality. So that's what's getting ready to happen. And don't be upset. Don't look at me. That's what you want to happen. No, I don't want it to happen. I want Drew to go to Royal Rumble and beat Goldberg in 5 seconds. That's what I want. And then we'll get Drew versus Sheamus at WrestleMania. That's what I want. And again, this is coming from someone that loved Goldberg in WCW. I loved Goldberg. Back in the day. Back in the day, I thought Goldberg was the business. Okay? Big fan of Goldberg. Loved the streak. Was very upset when it ended. Loved his feud with Brock Lesnar in 2016, 2017. But ever since then, he's overstayed his welcome and I hate him now. WWE has managed to make me hate Goldberg. Congratulations, WWE. You have managed to make me hate Goldberg. How did you do it? Jesus Christ. So there you go. I hope that by Royal Rumble, I can at least be happy to have a certain Daniel Bryan or even a Rock to win the Rumble. But I can already see right now, McIntyre's going to lose that belt. He's losing the belt. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope McIntyre wins. I hope he retains. And I hope this is just a thing to put McIntyre over and establish him as a legit champ. That would be nice if McIntyre squashed Goldberg. Can we do that? Can that actually happen? No, it's not going to happen. Goldberg's going to squash McIntyre first. McIntyre will get the win back. But then it's not going to goddamn matter. It's not going to matter. Because it's 50-50 booking.
Vince Russo said don't want Goldberg beat Drew McIntyre at Royal Rumble 2 in his podcast.
Who
in
wants
YouTube.
That? Excuse me. Who wants that? Who seriously wants to see Goldberg beat McIntyre? Who wants to see that? Who wants to see Goldberg as WWE champ? Look, man. I hate this show. I hate Raw. I hate Raw. But it's WrestleMania season. So I gotta watch it. Because we gotta get to WrestleMania. But please believe me. Please, I'm already thinking about hopping off this ship. But please believe me, once WrestleMania is done, after that Raw after WrestleMania, following that episode, you can forget about me watching this show. Unless it changes. Unless things actually change for the better and they revamp everything, you can forget about me doing weekly reviews after WrestleMania. Thank God for Wrestle Kingdom. Thank God. So in case you guys didn't realize it, I thought this show sucked. This show was atrocious. This was awful. And I hope, you know what I hope? I hope it still gets a low rating. I still hope it gets a low rating. I hope it doesn't even come close to 2 million. It probably will. It'll get like a 1.8. But I will laugh if it gets a 1.6. I'll be like, that's what your asses get. So that's my thoughts on Raw. And my thoughts on Wrestle Kingdom. Live chat, you had the floor. Give me your thoughts about Raw. Did you like it? Did you not? So I'm going to turn it over to live chat while I go open up my email and look at this, whatever the hell BW Rosa sent to me. Who hates Raw as much as I do? Ali. Like Mustafa Ali. Okay, well let me take a look at Mustafa Ali. Mustafa. Okay, so he telling me to look at my email. I'm gonna pull it up. Super chats are on, by the way, so you guys can just donate. Just go crazy with the donations. I'm not even gonna stop them this time.
Ali hates tonight's Raw as much as you do, Alex.
Okay, well he said Ali hated Raw as well. Okay. Apparently, listen to Ali on tonight's Raw talk. Okay, let me see. I can probably play it real quickly. I can't show the footage. I might get in trouble, but I'll play it. Let me see what he has to say. Alright, so here we go. Let me see what he had to say here.
Exactly what is wrong with this company.
I'll start over.
What is wrong with this company? 3 hours to guys that can barely walk?
Respect, dog.
Oh, respect. Listen. I'm not bewildered. I know exactly that the generation before me paved the way. But when the hell are you going to let me walk on that path?
Yes! Preach, Mustafa Ali. Gonna make me join Retribution. That's what I'm talking about. Let's keep going.
Guys like Drew Gulak, Akira Tozawa, myself, all of Retribution not on the show. Why? Because we need to hear what you gonna do, brother, again for the 7th millionth time.
But did you hear the cheers when you heard?
Yeah, they pumped.
I know she did not bring up. Did you hear the cheers? You mean the piped in crowd noises? I know she did. Charlie, sweetie, you fine, but don't. I know she didn't do. Did you hear the cheers? Did you hear the cheers? Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone just asked, is he in character or is he serious? He's probably serious. But okay, let's keep going.
Them in real good. The cheers, they pumped them in real good for them, huh?
Yo, he said it. Yo. Listen to this. Okay, I gotta go back. One good time. Listen.
Of Retribution not on the show. Why? Because we need to hear what you gonna do, brother, again for the 7th millionth time.
But did you hear the cheers when you heard?
Yeah, they pumped them in real good. The cheers, they pumped them in real good for them. Huh?
Yo, he's my new favorite wrestler. I'm gonna tweet that. My man going in. For real, Ali's like, I'm not in character right now. Y'all think I'm in character, but I'm not. He really tore how bad it is. He's right. They really pumped in those cheers. Get him! Thank you, BW Rosa. That was awesome. That was great. Oh man. He's right though. Like this is stupid. Oh my goodness. Like it's all BS. It's all BS. It's dumb. That was great though. That was great. I think there's more. Let me finish listening to him.
Yeah, they were cheering. I'm sure they were. Why don't you give us a chance? People that can contribute to this business, further this company. But no. Let's push them all aside. Let's give 3 hours to people that need...
Hold on. I gotta type some more. He just... Oh my god. Okay, this is great. I'm losing my mind. I love this.
Hogan will whine about that pump cheers line.
Let him whine. I don't give a damn. Alright, let's keep going. This is great. Thank you for sharing this with me. I love this.
No. Let's push them all aside. Let's give 3 hours to people that need... They can barely walk.
You got to change your attitude, first of all, to get a good, you know what I'm saying? To get a good spot.
And the reason they can't walk is because they had such successful careers in years past. You know,
Right.
they put their bodies on the line to
do what? To further the
Legends,
industry,
man.
to allow this industry to grow. They paved the way. They carved a path. When do I get to walk on that path? And for anybody that doesn't understand what I'm saying, it's not because I'm talking fast. It's because you're listening slow.
Get him, Mustafa! Get him, Mustafa!
This place needs change, and I am that change.
Man, that was not. Nah, he wasn't. He was. I think he was really pissed off. He was really pissed off. That was great. I need to share that. I need to share that with my friends. Hold on. That was great. Thank you so much, BW Rosa, for sending that to me. I loved it. He dropped a pipe bomb on them boys. It was wonderful. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That was great. That was great. I'm going to send it to him. I'm sending it to people. I'll read your comments in a second. I promise. I promise. Twitwow. Send it to him. Send it to him. I'm sending it to everybody. Thank you so much. This was great. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was great. Woo-wee. I'm glad I saw that. Okay. All right. Let me read some. What we got? Mary Weber. Then want to do it so then have a U.S. championship off of Bobby. What? I don't know what she's talking about. Welcome, Mary. Immortal Beast. And the best part about this promo is that Ali is right. Yeah! It's a CM Punk type promo. He's right. He cut a pipe bomb and he's done. Listen, like that type of promo is when you're just done. You're fed up. That was great. me see. JoJo, what happened to Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar versus Keith Lee? I thought that was going to be the match for WrestleMania. I don't fucking know. I don't think anybody cares at this point. Luke Bennett, the thing is, we need more wrestlers to speak up like this. It's the only way it'll change. Like, for real? For real? For real, for real.
You welcome, Alex. Perhaps this is what Retro needs.
Retro? Retro? Don't know what you're trying to say there, sir. Let's see here. So, Joanna. But where the F is Carlito? What the? Well, I already explained that Carlito couldn't make it because he had travel issues. He probably bailed. He probably saw the script for Raw and said, yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick. Over the phone. Carlito, it's Vince Security McMahon. Are you ready to spit apples? Live in the Thunderdome? Carlito's, hey, Vinny Mac. Carlito being sick? That's not cool. I can't. Ah, man. But that's what happened. He probably bailed, or he travel issues. Ali got charisma. Man. I'm starting to think that they should have gone with him as a world champ instead of Kofi Kingston. Nah, I'm lying. Kofi deserved that moment, but goddamn, I'm ready for Mustafa Ali, Mustafa to get that run. Maybe Carlito will show up at the Rumble. I don't know about that anymore. I want him to. He probably will, but we'll see. Biff Anal. Wait, this show was 3 hours of Legends and Goldberg to fight Drew. Glad I didn't watch. Yeah, you did a good thing missing out on this, because this was awful. Thank you for sharing that with me. Good God. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was great. Someone had to say it, though. No, for real. Someone had to say it. And he's right. He's right. Because you bring in these legends every single time. And they're old. They can't walk. They can't wrestle. They're reminding us of all the good old days when things were great. And yeah, Mustafa Ali's like, it's no disrespect to them, but they're old now. I don't like seeing Ric Flair out there anymore, because he's not, yeah, he's Ric Flair, but he's not the kiss-stealing, willing-dealing son of a gun that he used to be. He's old. You're just trotting him out there like a trophy. It doesn't get people over. It doesn't help your show. It doesn't help anybody.
I meant Retribution needs right now. Remember CM Punk did something like this for work. Shooting, perhaps Ali needs this?
They're probably not going to do anything with it. They're not going to do anything with it. Luke Bennett says, can we run with this for the future? I hope so. They probably won't ever let him speak out again. That was great. I love that promo from Mustafa Ali. That was awesome. Oh, man. Again, thank the gods above for New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW. Because, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Sam 3, the problem with Retribution is who the hell they're rebelling against. Right, they're signed. They have contracts. What are they rebelling against? That was the first time, that literally was the first time where it felt like Ali was rebelling against the system. And in doing so, now I'm cheering for him. He's right. And Bradley Xavier said it right there. If Raw was good consistently, I wouldn't mind a Legends Night annually. But the show sucked. Like this one. Shows suck. But yeah. Zachary Haynes says he's out. See you later, man. Thank y'all for staying. This is going on for an hour and 30 minutes now, so I might need to be out myself. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. Thank y'all for joining me. We're back in this. There will be more reviews coming. I'll be back Wednesday to do NXT and AEW. Yes, we're back to double reviews. I'll be back to watching NXT. We'll see what I say about that. Probably piss some of you off some more. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this review. Give me your thoughts about it down below. I will be responding to every comment in the first 24 hours, so take advantage of that. But in the meantime, social media. We got Just Alex Central for Facebook, for Twitter. We got my Twitter, we got my Instagram, we got Patreon. You can request video topics, request reviews, you can request mashups, you can request a lot of things. But if you have to, if you want to be a part of the growth of this channel, do get back on Patreon. We're going to push that hard. But most importantly, check out my reactions to the Miles Morales and Peter Parker fight, and my reaction to Naito and Kota Ibushi. So there you go, guys. Thank y'all for watching. I will catch you guys next time right here in Alex's World. You guys take it easy. Peace out.